Noise department.
Still love it.
Yeah.
Still love it.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. I better. I
You
better still love it. Yeah.
Opening your own brewery.
Be
I
a
hope
strange
you still
venture
love
if I
it.
hated it, right?
Yeah.
Just a glutton for punishment. I hate beer. Let's open a brewery.
This is Thirst Trap, a beverage industry podcast. And I'm your host, Tracy Bradley.
Hey, guys. What is up? We have a dear friend of mine in the studio today, Scott Seals, and we go way back.
Yeah.
But Scott's opening his own brewery here in Las Vegas, and we're going to chat about it. What's up, Scott?
Nothing. Excited to chat about all things, everything.
Everything that's been going on since we saw each other during the pandemic.
Yeah, 2020.
Well, I mean, I've seen you since when you were at Able Baker, but we'll get into that.
Different settings.
Different settings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same settings at the same time. Different, but the same.
So our backstory is Scott and I worked together at Johnson Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He was our beer extraordinaire.
I get, yeah. I'll accept that title.
Yes, that's yeah. So, and you guys know that I'm a beer nerd myself. So Scott and I immediately became fast friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, through beer, through growing up punk rock in our respective communities. Because he did not grow up here in Las Vegas.
No.
And we'll get into that in a little bit. So we bonded over lots of things. And then you were at Able Baker for a bit.
I was, yeah. I did a long stint at Able Baker. Got picked up there in February of 2021 and left in April of 24.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a good little stint there. Yeah. A great little spot. I can tell you out of the breweries that I've had the pleasure of, frequenting and stuff like that, the time I spent at Able was very memorable and very good. Yeah. Good family there.
Yeah.
Great little spot.
So, and now.
Yeah. Now the venture to our own home.
Yes.
Modest Brewing Company.
And where will that be located?
We're going to be located in, I guess, what's now going to be called Midtown, which is like Northern Arts District, north of Charleston.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think that whole area is being rebranded as Midtown. It's still part of the Arts District.
Is it the old Neon Desert?
It's just a little bit south of the old Neon Desert building.
Okay.
Yeah, the old Neon Desert building is now Chin Chin Seafood House and Brewery.
Okay.
Yeah, we couldn't. They've been super helpful for Casey and I. My partner in this is another Able Baker alum, Casey Jacobson.
Okay, I don't know if I know. I probably know
super
him
tall.
if I saw him.
If
right?
you saw him, you'd know him. Yeah. I think you two actually sent me a picture together while you were at Las Vegas Brewing or something recently.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, "You know this chick?" I was like, "I do." Yeah. I do. Yeah. So he and I ventured off and decided to do this project together, and it's been a whirlwind to say the least.
You've been busy.
Been busy. Had a lot of things happen all at once. Had a lot of life-changing moments. One on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other.
Yes.
So it's been endless. But it's all been good. It's all been good.
I know you. Gosh, because when you and I met, you and Maria weren't even married.
No. Yeah. We were just. We basically started dating a couple years before. Yeah. Because it was 2018 or something like that. I think or 20. Yeah. I think it's 2018. I started with Johnson Brothers. Yeah. And we were still in the honeymoon phase at that point, I think. We were still...
You guys were so cute.
We were still blinded.
I wanted to vomit. You guys were so cute.
Yeah. I got lucky with her. I think most of my close friends who know me know that I'm the lucky one in that whole situation. And they make sure I know every day.
Oh, come on. You're both very fortunate to have found each other.
Yeah,
okay.
It's funny.
Speaking as your friend, I'm also her friend, but
I'll take it. I'll take all the compliments I can get.
So then you guys are married and you had a couple kids here.
And we've got 2 under 2 now. So we decided to go hard.
Yeah, you are busy.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that level of energy in your home.
It is insane. I never thought after 40 years old I'd be having 2 kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely, it was one of those things where I'm like, all right, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Let's just
what else?
Go for it.
What else can we do? Start a business? Yeah, let's do that at the same time.
Yeah, let's do that too. Yeah. All the things all at once.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, one fell swoop.
Yes. So, Modest Brewing Company, are there styles that you guys are going to, or are you going to be like all over the map with all the different styles?
So we are definitely going to travel the world in a lot of different styles. I know Casey wants to experiment with a lot of different things. And he was able to, get a gold medal working at 777 Brewing with his wit beer at the U.S. Beer Open. So that's going to be one of the styles that he looks at. And we're going to kind of play around with stuff like that. With the name being Modest, we had to think of some things to stay in that vein of being modest. Mm-hmm. So our original concept for the brewery was we're going to be very small, little 5-barrel brew house, very modest location, 2,000, 2,500 square feet, maybe 8 taps total, really small operation. And then doing the math on it, we realized that we would never be able to make money off of that small of a concept unless we were independently wealthy type of thing. So, and everybody told us the same thing when we were doing it. They're like, don't do a 5-barrel. You better do a 7. You're going to want to do a 7-barrel. So, and we were pretty big sticklers on it. When CBC was coming to town in 2024, Casey got in touch with Craftmaster Stainless. And I think he had a couple conversations about a 5-barrel system with them. And they were like, well, we're bringing this 10-barrel down for CBC. It's kind of an experimental, kind of cool system. One of their engineers, Mac, designed it, and he claimed it was the brew house that he would want to brew on for the rest of his life. He was a brewer in the Sacramento area. So he flew out to Sacramento, took a look at it, and it was a 10-barrel brew house, beautiful, just all the bells and whistles, fully pneumatic. It's just like it's an automated brew house. And we're like, yeah, that's it. And then we're like, but it's not very modest. What the hell?
Oh, you're just being modest.
Yeah, what the hell now? So we got the whole concept together and we found a bigger building and we were putting it in and we're like, all right, how are we going to make this work? So we decided, looking at the trends of beer and how it's going, majority of our list is going to be modest ABVs. So we're going to be 6% or lower.
Okay.
For the majority of our beer, which allows people to come out and session drink and have a good time and not get blasted right off the bat. We will have an unmodest series of beers that'll be higher ABV and some fun stuff. And, the system, we're going to be brand new. So who knows what we end up growing into.
Okay.
That first year is always growing pains and we'll probably change our identity in certain aspects 3 times in that first year.
Yeah.
Just to figure out what fits the most. But we definitely want to plan on having more session drinking and tailor towards, us elder millennials, I guess we're called, that are still drinking because the younger generation's not. And we can't drink 10%ers all day long anymore.
No.
So
yeah, but I have friends that are always looking for new spots to go and, they're showing real estate or whatever. And I'm done with clients. I need to get caught up on where can I go for a really good beer.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can be one of those mainstays for you.
I'm thinking, yes.
We're hoping that we can turn it into a mainstay for everybody in the future, too. We will have a kitchen as well, so we're going to have food.
Oh, well, then he's going to be very happy about that.
Yeah. Food, beer, and a gigantic, it's about a 3,500 square foot front patio.
All right.
Yeah, so super exciting. A lot of outdoor space, so we'll be dog, kids friendly. It's kind of a
it's a family brew house.
It is. Yeah, it is.
It's a family style brew house.
That's one of the things.
It's very modest.
It's a modest family brew house.
Yes.
for the everyday modest American family.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I have turned him on now to Las Vegas Brewing.
Nice.
On Tenea.
Yep.
The OG.
Yeah.
Then he learned that they have a downtown location as well. So he's been over to that one. He's been to the Silver Stamp.
Awesome. Yeah, you got to go.
And most recently, last week, I turned him on to Tenea Creek / Beer Zombies on Bonanza.
Yeah. We know that spot.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We've spent lots of time there together.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I will go there occasionally. On a Tuesday afternoon, I try to stop by because my gay bestie Tony, he hangs out there on Tuesdays.
Oh, nice.
Because his husband's at work. So I always know that I can see Tony and Katie's behind the bar and everything's good. So yeah, I introduced my friend Jeff to them last week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great little spot. I have to get over there soon. I miss Katie and Brian and all the All the guys over there, and most of the brew side is all new now.
Everybody's they have
around.
Weston.
Weston's over there now.
Yeah.
Great addition for over there. Anthony's over at Bad Beat now.
Anthony's at Bad Beat.
They just did a swapsy.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah,
in a roundabout way.
In a roundabout way, yes. I said that too. And then I got corrected. And I'm like, well, it's kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. Not intentional, but yeah.
An unintentional swap.
Yeah, it's an unintentional swap. So, but yeah, Anthony, I'm trying to get him on here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony's
we were all
great.
set to do it. And then I wasn't sure if we could go there to the brewery to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Because getting them out, with everything, it might be a little challenging.
Yeah,
so we're working on trying to.
He's right now he's brewing a lot right now because he's getting all the Bad Beat beers in line. Get them all set up and ready to go. Yeah.
And then, but Johnny's still there at Tenea.
Yeah.
And Jeff left. He went
Jeff's at Las Vegas Brewing.
Yeah, he's at Las Vegas Brewing now. But Jeff and Becca from Las Vegas Brewing were at Tenea Creek on Tuesday.
Oh, were they?
So then my other friend Jeff that I had turned on to the brewery got to meet them too.
Oh, nice.
And he frequents.
Yeah.
He's probably there right now at Las Vegas Brewing Company because they have all day happy hour on Mondays, and he really likes that a lot.
That's not a bad deal, actually. I think that's where I'm going after this now.
And then when are we looking to open?
So that's the loaded question.
Okay.
We're hoping that we're going to be able to open within the next month or two.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Okay.
We still wanted to shoot for, initially we wanted September. That obviously has come and gone for the most part. So we're not going to be doing that.
Where did it go?
Yeah, it happened way too quick. And then we were thinking October. October is also kind of looking a little bit faint. So we're still hoping for fall of this year.
Okay.
One of the big things that's keeping us up is there's not a lot of power in the area that our brew house is in.
Oh, dear.
And the city is great, but also takes some time to be able to allocate power to us. So we've been in talk about that for a long time, and we finally got with NV Energy and finally got all the right permits and paperwork and all this kind of stuff. So they're actually going to be installing our transformer to give us extra power, I think this week.
Okay.
After months of, trying to figure it out. So that'll allow us to actually wire the brew house, wire our air conditioning. We've been building out the entire inside throughout the summer with no AC and nothing like this because we haven't been able to turn it on. So it's been awesome.
No, yeah. I'm glad that we're here in the studio doing this today because I would die.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you. Yeah. It's a little sticky in there right now for sure.
Yeah. So we're looking like before Thanksgiving.
I'm hoping. Okay. I can't confirm.
Okay, we cannot confirm nor
deny. Yeah. Okay. The other thing we're waiting for is the approval of our brew pub license. That's the other thing that we're waiting for.
Okay.
So from what it sounds like, once we get all of our final inspections done, we'll get our beer and wine license and our food license, and we'll be able to open.
Good.
But we're not going to be able to produce beer until we get our brew pub license. So we'll have to do a guest tap opening type of thing.
Yeah. So hopefully we will have the whole recording remotely situation down before that. And then when you have your opening, then I can come and cover that.
Absolutely.
And, get the tour, do a play-by-play
100%.
kind of walkthrough. And
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love that.
I would love nothing more because I want you to have all of the success in the world with this. I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I know this has always been your dream. And
yeah.
And here we go.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I've definitely, I've had some friends warn me about the whole venture, and it's definitely been a humbling one, to say the least. There's a lot of stuff that I thought I knew nothing about. So that was interesting. I like to think that I know a little more than I do, and it was eye-opening getting into this venture of opening a business in this level of. What you have to do and the little hidden things that you don't know about and all this stuff. So
I'm very aware.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah,
it's been enlightening to say the least. But yeah, we're hoping that in the next few months, next couple months or so, we'll be able to open the doors and bring people in. And we have a little bit of a plan for the opening if we have to do it without the brew pub license. We're talking to a lot of our friends. Casey and I have a lot of friends in the industry, being in the beer world for a while.
We'll get you Mojave in there.
Yeah. Griff, he lives right up the street from me. We keep on trying to get together for a beer, and we miss, but we want to talk to them about doing some collabs on some things.
Oh.
Our boys at the North Fifth and everybody at North Fifth has been super tremendous and helpful to us. They stored our brew house in their facility for over a year and a half before we could get a building.
I love them.
Oh, they are just amazing. Everyone there is absolutely amazing. So, we plan on doing a collab with them and a couple other things so we can open with some collaboration beers.
Yeah.
And keep some year-round staples from those that have really helped us out. So,
who are you looking at for distributing?
Right now, no one.
No one.
We are gonna go on a weird method right now. I mean, knowing that I come from distro out here, we're trying our best to. We're gonna try to make it as long as we can selling through the taproom first. Mm-hmm. Once we either the market tells us we need to distro, or we are producing too much beer that we can't sell out of the tap room fast enough, then we're going to be looking at options. But I think the one thing that's hurting a lot of Las Vegas breweries when they open up is they go directly into distro, and then distro starts controlling their operations.
Yeah.
And they end up growing in production faster than they're really ready to.
Oh, okay.
And that's one thing that we really don't want to do. We want to be able to be in complete control of our growth and all this kind of stuff. Now, like I said, that first year, who knows what's going to happen?
Right.
It could be one of those things where we're like, this beer is great, put it on the market. And then we're just brewing that nonstop. When you look at the success of Able Baker and Atomic Duck, I don't know necessarily if when Randy and all of them were going through that, they thought that was going to be
the one.
Yeah. I know they probably had an idea that it would be. But now it's, that beer's in like 700 locations throughout the city.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Everywhere you go, there's an Atomic Duck. So you never know if one beer can take off of all of a sudden they're like, we need it in distro type of thing, which could happen. Yeah. Couldn't happen. Who knows?
Fair enough.
Casey's a great brewer. We could have a lot of bangers.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I think you're going to have all the bangers.
All the bangers.
That's Tracy's prediction for Modest Brewing Company.
All the bangers.
Modest Brewing. We have all the bangers.
We've got the bangers.
Yes. That's your new slogan.
That works.
Yeah, okay. Awesome.
It's a good thing Banger Brewing's not existing anymore, as we probably get a cease and desist with that slogan if we used it. So I think it's safe now.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think, what did we touch on? When I interviewed Griff, we touched on that Morning Joe that Banger used to have.
Yeah, that coffee Kolsch.
Yeah.
That was their banger.
That was their banger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, then Griff said that they modeled their coffee stout after that one, Tyler's Morning Wake Up or something.
Yeah.
Something.
It was a golden stout, wasn't it?
It's a golden stout, yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they do a great job down there.
I have to go there and pick up samples right after this.
Nice. Nice.
So I'll tell them you said hi.
Yeah.
And that you guys need to go and have a beer.
We need to have a beer. Yeah. We've been talking about doing a collab and getting some together with Mojave and Modest. And every time I have time, it's on Tuesdays, and Griff bartends on Tuesdays. So if you ever want to see Griff down at Mojave, go down there and bartend.
It's Monday and
at Tuesdays he does because they have their Founders Day.
Oh, the Founders Day. But no, I think he had to change it. So I think he is Monday and Wednesday. He's behind the bar 3 days a week now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be Casey and I 7 days a week, I think.
Yeah.
Especially if we can't brew yet. Casey's going to be the greatest bartender in the world.
Yes.
He can reach the top shelf real easy.
Good. Yeah, he's a tall one.
He is.
Well, so question I ask all my guests, what was your gateway beer?
Oh, the same as everyone in my generation, I think, which was Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. I think that was the first outside of American lager beer that I had that I was like, beer can taste different. And keep in mind, I was on the road for a long time playing music, so we didn't really get quality beer at those places. The free beer was, Black Label, Hams, Busch Light in some places, stuff like that. And we were fans of drinking Steel Reserve at the same time.
Okay.
I don't know if I could say fans of drinking Steel Reserve.
That was cheap and available.
But it was cheap and available. And we fell in love with it because we found out that in the early 80s, the Ramones did 3 promo radio ads for Steel Reserve. And we were like, well, we have to drink Steel Reserve.
Well,
now.
yeah.
It only makes sense.
It's punk rock.
It's punk rock, yeah. So, yeah, we ended up getting interviewed in Detroit for a jam rag out there called The Real Detroit. And we were on the cover of it. And the title was The Red Shift in Steel Reserve, Underrated and Undeterred. And they talked to us about, coming up in the punk rock scene in Detroit, and then asked us all about the Steel Reserve and why we drink it and all this stuff. It was a pretty entertaining interview. And I was very young at the time and did not have a filter. So there's a couple funny quotes that if I ever run for office, I'm sure are going to come back and haunt me.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been printed, so it's out there.
Okay.
Yeah. I moved out here in 2007 or 2008, I think it was. And I had been a career musician, not making a lot of money, just pick up gigs here and there. I'd done a tour or two, hired by a couple different bands, and just kind of like floating through. And my buddy that I went to school with moved out here and became a police officer. And he's like, hey, come out here. They're doing mass hiring, and you start at at the time, it was like $48,000 a year. I'm like, what? $48,000? I've never seen that much money. I'm making $150 a weekend playing shows, living in a house in Detroit for $200 a month. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm doing it. So I just packed up, drove out here, got here in 31 hours straight, just straight through middle of November.
What year was this?
2007 or 2008.
Okay.
I remember I always tell people it was the first time it snowed here in 30 years when I got here. And I said, I left Detroit so fast that I brought the current with me to bring the snow to Las Vegas. So I got out here and signed up for, the Metro and went through all the testing and all this kind of stuff and got to my first oral board interview, which is like an interrogation of sorts. They have 3 officers and they ask you all these questions. And I bombed it. I was so nervous. I stuttered. I asked them repeat questions. I failed so miserably. So I call my buddy. I'm like, this is what happened. He goes, oh, no, you're not going to get hired. But they'll just wait for the next academy. You'll be fine. And then they put a hiring freeze on in Vegas. And I'm out here. And that was my whole plan. And it was a weird jump for me anyway. Yeah. Like a touring punk rock musician, cop. That doesn't really line up. Yeah. doesn't really go together. But so then I was out here. I was stuck. And so I started cooking for restaurants. I was working for Sammy's Wood Fire Pizza for a while. Then got back, and I used to bartend back in Detroit on in between, different tours and on the weekends, things like that, different bars. So I was like, well, I can probably do that again. So I applied to be a bartender in other places, not understanding that Vegas is very competitive at the time. And if you don't have Vegas experience, they don't let you bartend. Yeah. You got to kind of start from the bottom.
You got to know people.
And I knew no one. So I cooked for a while, started becoming a bar back for stuff. I remember the first steady gig I got was I was a bar back for Stoney's Rockin' Country. Yeah. And I was with them for a good probably 2 years as a bar back, maybe a year or two. And then when we opened up the North 40, not at Santa Fe, but we had the standalone one. Mm-hmm. Over kind of by the Walmart Center in Centennial.
Yeah, I think that's a Parkway Tavern now.
I think it is a Parkway now, yeah. I remember I left barbacking to manage that spot. And I was managing that spot, not realizing that I probably should not have gotten to management as soon as I did, because then I became a career manager of places. And I had so many years left to bartend and just bank money. Yeah. And I was such a dummy. I look back on it often and be like, what an idiot. Should have just bar-backed for another 10 years. I've been loaded now. Yeah. We're making good money back then. Mm-hmm. And then things happened where I was no longer with Stoney's and looking for other things. I started getting into more corporate stuff, working for Red Rock Casino as one of their beverage managers. Opened up the first Nacho Daddy in town as their AGM. And then ventured off to Mandalay Bay, where I managed restaurants for Hubert Keller. And then managed restaurants for Gordon Ramsay. And did all this kind of stuff before ended up landing at Johnson Brothers in 2018. Yeah. So I had a good run of some hospitality stuff, learned a lot of stuff on the fine dining side, learned a lot of stuff on the casual dining side, was a buyer for multiple locations, which helped me out tremendously when I got into Johnson Brothers. Understanding how to talk to buyers is a huge thing. Yeah. So I've been here now 18 18 years, almost 18 years. So I'm kind of local now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moved here with a 2-year plan, like most, I think. And then all of a sudden you get roped in and you're stuck. Yeah. So, and now I'm opening a business. So now I can't go anywhere.
Yeah. No, now
I'm here forever.
You're just stuck with us now.
Yeah. This is it.
But we're happy to have you.
Yeah. I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
No. This is a long time coming. I've been trying to get you on this pod forever.
I know.
Even when you were at Able Baker, I wanted to have you on.
I know. I had no time at Able. We were so busy. That place is a different monster. I'll tell you that. I think when people look at breweries in Vegas, for good reason, they look at Able Baker as kind of a pinnacle of, what breweries are type of thing. But the operation is so smooth, and the concept and everything is it's a completely different monster than most breweries. So trying to compare or trying to even make yourself seem like an Able Baker of sorts is like, just stop. It was the right time, the right place, the right product, the right vibe, the right everything. Everything was perfect when it first started, which created this amazing spot as what it is today. And it's not something that can be captivated so easily. And I think when people look at opening breweries, I think sometimes they think that, oh, look at Able Baker. We could do that. Mm-hmm. God, no, we can't. Case and I know that.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's why we're not doing any distro.
I haven't been to Able Baker in a minute.
Still amazing.
Probably
still amazing beer. Yeah, they just they expanded their brewing capacity. They put another little room in where they've got a bunch of new tanks to be able to produce more beer. They were pretty capped for a little bit, and for the market was demanding it, which is good. The food's always great.
They have really good food. Yeah,
Our Sister Kitchen. Van, who owns 595, also owns Our Sister Kitchen. Amazing food, great job. It's always a good spot to be able to go and have a nice little bite to eat. A bunch of good beers. There's always 30 beers on draft. Yeah. So if you can't find something to drink there, I'm starting to sound like I'm doing an ad for Able Baker now. What the hell? It's ingrained in me.
It's free advertising.
Yeah, it's ingrained. I expect a free beer one of these weeks when I pop in.
Yes.
Able.
Yes. I'll be there with you.
Perfect.
Yes. Let's do that.
Yeah.
If we have time.
If we have time.
Yeah. We have a lot going on.
But it is one of those spots that I think people look at and think it's you can replicate it, and it can't be replicated.
No, it can't.
You got to find your own place.
It's an OG, but I miss it there. I need to go there.
You got to get there. Yeah.
I'm going to get there. Yeah.
Get there. Get back over there.
And then I have been to the new Bad Beat too.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful.
Beautiful space.
Yeah.
Beautiful space. Yeah. It's definitely a spot you can hunker down in for sure. And chill. Yeah. The darts in the back is great. I think that's one thing that the arts district is missing too, is there's not a lot of activities. Mm-hmm. I'm putting out there for anyone, open a bowling alley in the arts district. I don't know where or how, but I think it would be good. I don't have the money for it.
Taryn and Jose were talking about that.
See?
There was I think the building's been purchased now, but it was over on Main Street near all of that. And it was it used to be an old mechanic garage.
Yeah, okay.
And they were thinking about buying that and making a bowling alley.
Yeah, just like a little 6-lane with a
I don't know whatever happened with that, but
right? Yeah. There just needs to be more activities, I think. There's a lot of great food, a lot of great bars, a lot of, great venues. We've got some great venues down there.
Yeah.
But there's nothing really to do.
Right. There's a lot of drinking and eating and shopping.
Yeah. Eating, drinking, shopping. That's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot of vintage stores, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So there's definitely needs to be some more activities. You got some great little spots. You've got a pool table at Cornish. They've had that. A couple of pool tables. So that's a good little spot you can go and do something. And there just needs to be more activities and things, I think.
Yes.
So the darts at Bad Beat is a great addition to having something to
that's awesome.
Something to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As simple as that. Just darts, right?
Or a foosball table.
I talked to Casey about that the other day. I was like, how do you feel about foosball? I haven't seen a foosball table in a long time. Yeah. So maybe there'll be some modest foosball tables.
Yes.
No promises.
Yeah. And we'll keep our games very modest.
Very modest. Scores to 7 only. We're not playing to 21. Yeah.
No.
Let people rotate.
Yes. So stay tuned, you guys. And we're gonna do our best to do a live podcast from the grand opening of Scott's Brewery.
Yeah. Modest Brewing Company.
Yes. We're going to do a field trip and see how that goes.
I love it.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Well,
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
All right. I'll see you soon.
Perfect.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm Tracy Bradley, and that's the Thirst Trap Podcast. Produced and edited by Gonzo Greg Spillane for Noise Department. Please like and subscribe wherever you enjoy your podcasts, and share with your friends and associates in the beverage industry or anybody who drinks things. You can always visit and contact me at thirsttrappodcast.com, and you can find links to all the socials there as well. Till next time, cheers!